What's this?
It's an almond croissant.
Did you get really for me?
I got it for you.
Because you know this is my favorite. Where did you get it from?
The Lobby in Excelsior.
Little shameless plug for a local place. Oh, look at how nice are you? What do you want?
I just need a small investment. Loan. Just a small loan, okay?
Oh, fine.
All right.
Roll the open.
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
What did Aaron Schwab give you guys? Well, no, the liquor card hasn't come out yet? No. Well, not yet. It's coming. Welcome to the show, everybody. First up, something any parent who's tried baking with a toddler can understand. Thank you. A mom was making muffins with her 3-year-old son when this happened.
No, don't eat the streusel, honey. You gotta finish putting it on. Micah, you can't eat the streusel, honey. Come on. Help Mama put it on.
No, I mean, no. I mean, the kid is only doing what he's supposed to. The streusel is the best part. That streusel topping proved to be too tempting for the little one. Look at him. Who can blame him? That could have been home videos of me, I'm telling you. Eventually, the mom was able to get the muffins in the oven with about a tablespoon of streusel. That's right. She's my streusel. Give it up for Fallon, everybody.
It's your song. It's your song.
My song. How you doing?
Good.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I love streusel. Like, I want the ratio to be off. Like a little bit of the regular stuff and then 90% streusel.
Streusel?
Yeah,
I know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do they still make those toaster strudels? We had them in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, God, I loved those as a kid.
Me too.
Oh, just the flaky little Forget, they're like the rich person's Pop-Tart. Yeah.
I was going to say.
What? The lava. Oh, they do kind of burn your mouth. Yeah.
Really? Okay, so we rarely got those because obviously, yes, rich kids breakfast right there.
Yeah.
Aside from like the mom that could stay home and make breakfast, that was top tier. Then it was toaster strudel. Then it was like a name brand cereal. I didn't have any of that. I was like below that. I was like lucky if I got some, the soda in my house. If we ever had it, was like Mountain Lightning. It was never name brand.
In Indiana, instead of Pepsi, it was Poopsie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was like it was like something like that.
No, Indiana was like RC Cola. Not trying to knock on it, but it was like an
RC was huge in Indiana growing up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My mom, I was lucky. Dar made. I'm not going to tell the whole story again, but Dar made me breakfast every day in elementary school. Oh. And I didn't appreciate it then.
Right.
Because you're a kid and I I hated sausage at that point. Mm-hmm. Now I would kill someone for sausage. But and when Dar wasn't looking, when she would go in the other room, I would throw the sausage links behind our couch. And one day, my mom went to replace the carpet, had to move the couch, and there was a log cabin of sausage.
That is so gross.
I know.
Oh my gosh, your poor mother.
Yeah, speaking of my mom is very worried this morning Not about me.
No.
She's not worried about me. She's worried about her grandson because, well, how do I put this not bluntly? My boxer got neutered yesterday. Yeah, my little Milo got, now Leo, don't put the photo up yet. So we took him in yesterday because he's getting to be a year old, and the vet was like, try to wait as long as you can. So we waited, and he came home yesterday all wobbly from the anesthesia, and then we tried to put the cone on him. Look at this face. Do you think he likes the cone? Yeah. It is breaking my heart. I hate having him in it, but Colin has to work. You know, Colin owns his own business, so it, you know, it prevents him from licking the wound and all that stuff. And then I'm here, so he has to wear that darn thing. We're gonna try now. Don't email me. I know. I'm gonna try to get that pillow thing for him today after work. But if anyone would like to nurse sit a boxer for about a week, I pay well. Just FYI. Yeah. My mom's taking him next week, but yeah.
Aww, poor Milo.
And Colin, we sleep in separate rooms because of our schedule. Colin said he wouldn't lay down until 2 o'clock in the morning. He didn't want to lay with the cone, and it's like, yeah, it is killing me, but yeah.
Killed Colin a little bit more, it sounds like.
It does,
he was in there with Colin.
Colin needs a nap.
He's got tired, yeah.
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Speaking of Colin. First up, everybody, the nominations are in after 2 delays because of the ongoing wildfires in LA. We finally know who will compete for this year's Oscars. Leading the way is the Netflix movie Emilia Perez. It earned 13 nominations, including Best Picture. That's the most ever for a non-English film. The movie musical follows a cartel leader who disappears by transitioning into a woman, getting rave reviews. And historically, I'll tell you, going all the way back to All About Eve, the movie with the most nominations sometimes takes home the big one. Wicked earned 10 nominations, including, as it should, including Best Picture and noms for both Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. The Brutalist also earned 10 nominations. Conclave, which everybody in my life is telling me we have to watch on Peacock, earned 9. And the Bob Dylan biopic, A Complete Unknown, got 8. Received 8 Oscar nominations. They're going to be handed out on March 2nd over there on the Alphabet Network.
I saw, like, a lot of people were surprised John M. Chu did not get nominated for Wicked, which was very surprising.
The director, this drives me crazy. There's every year that this happens. It's not just where there will be a Best Picture, and then the director who's responsible for it doesn't get and it doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense because it's a different voting guild that votes for director, and everybody votes for picture, so that's why that happens. But how can you be nominated for Best Picture when the person responsible isn't a Best Director?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I know there's 10 movies. Well, then we don't need 10 damn nominations. Make it the same, but yeah.
They said there were a lot of other snubs too. I saw like Nicole Kidman, Angelina Jolie. They got ignored. Who else was it, Jeff? Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson. Yeah, she did. But Demi Moore got it. Well, that's good. Okay. Demi Moore got her first nomination. And then I do want to, you know, people are wondering, like, why did Ariana get it for Best Supporting when Cynthia got it for Main Actress? I think what they're going to do is, because they're such good friends, they're going to flip. The next Wicked movie, they're going to, because it's more about Elphaba, really, and the next one, they're going to flip the nomination, because they're both leads to me. They're both, it's, you know, but they were good enough friends to be like, girl, you go, I'll go next time.
Yeah,
so.
I assumed they did it like that on purpose, yeah, so that they had better odds of both winning.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All I know is I don't. I really this year don't care what's nominated. All I care about is the fact that Conan O'Brien is hosting. That's going to be great.
That'll be good.
Barnaby Jones, the movie, could be nominated, and I would watch it. And the people laughing are my age. That's right, yeah. Everybody else doesn't know what Barnaby Jones is. It's a 40-year-old reference. Sticking with the Oscars, prepare for one big change at this year's ceremony. Here's the headline. Look at this. Oscars to eliminate Best Original Song performances from the ceremony. Yeah. Okay, now Audience, I thought that too, but there actually is a good reason. Instead, the show wants to focus on the songwriters of each song, and Variety also said they're going to use some of that time to acknowledge and try to benefit the victims of the wildfires. Because remember, it's not just movie stars. I have a friend right now, God bless her, Haley, I'm thinking of you. I have a friend who works for our company, she ain't rich, whose house right now is in harm's way. So yeah, it's gaffers and crew people. It's not all mansions that are affected. The nominated songs, by the way, have been a part of the show since 1946. Among the nominated songs this year, 2 from Amelia Perez and a new Elton John song used in his documentary. So, but I get it. You got to look, and who knows? Maybe the producers are looking at the show going, Elton's not available. We don't know the schedules of these people.
Right. And also, I was confused. So I was like, why isn't anything from Wicked in there? And they're like, those aren't originals. I was like, oh, right.
Yeah, they're
so,
written.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
I think, really quick, I'm just going to say it, another 50-year-old reference. I think the biggest snub ever in a music category was Bette Midler and the Rose. Just saying that. There was a little, I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to go into Google. There was a little snafu in the rules that prevented her from being nominated. Anyway, that's my mean look, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. More dish when we come back. Back in a moment.
Everyone was terrified of your scared, your angry face. Oh, God.
Hello to our new friends in Detroit, Milwaukee, Austin, Texas. We actually have a love letter. We're going to be talking about our new friends in Austin, Texas in a little bit. Our new station, Fox 7. Detroit, too, one of our newer stations in season 10. Hi, Detroit. First up, I should say next then, not first up. The show started a damn 20 minutes ago. Anyway. I think Aaron spiked my water.
Yeah, good.
Next, an embarrassing blunder for the mayor of Philadelphia, trying to cheer on her home team, the Eagles. And I just want everyone to think right now how to spell Eagles. It happened Wednesday night on Kimmel. Watch this.
In Philadelphia, it's so cold right now, some of the locals have lost the ability to spell.
Well, listen, we've got to do this. Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagles. Let's go, birds.
That's how you spell E? No, that was the mayor of Philadelphia. That was the mayor. I've never seen anyone spell a word so wrong in so many different ways.
Even behind, they like E, and they're like, their faces are like, oh, but like, okay, let's still cheer on.
It's supposed to be, yeah. Well, listen to this. God bless America, because it didn't take long for one Philly company to capitalize on the blunder. The Philly Goat clothing company released this T-shirt. with the spelling, with the misspelling. You can get it online right now. That is fantastic. That is great.
That's so embarrassing.
E-L-G-S-E-L, whatever.
Yeah, what?
Oh, I love it. More hot dish now. A reason for rom-com fans to get excited. Audience, look at this. Oh, that's that is a picture of Wendy Williams.
Is Wendy Williams going to be in a rom-com?
Hey, that's called a tease. That story's coming up. We don't have it right now. Should I read the story though and make them wait? I'll do that. Wait till you see this picture.
You can look it up on your own later.
This is called interactive television, where you do it yourself. Yeah. In his first Instagram post ever that we won't show you right now, Billy Crystal reunited with Meg Ryan for this picture that we won't show you right now. As you can see, he's wearing...
As you can envision.
I should just stop reading the teleprompter right now, yeah. As you can clearly see, I think the Austin, oh, there he is.
There he is.
There's the sweater, yeah. Now that's not now. That's in when Harry met Sally. That's a famous sweater. So on the caption of this picture on Billy Crystal's Instagram, it says, "It's finally happening. We're reuniting for something iconic, and I can't wait to show you all soon." And it's a picture of Meg and Billy like yesterday or something. By the way, this year marks, I can't believe this, 36 years since they starred together in When Harry Met Sally. I love that movie.
So you assume it's going to be...
Oh, Jeff and I, the minute this came out, whenever something like this comes out around this time of year, you know what it means. Super Bowl commercial. It's a Super Bowl. I got excited. I sent it to Jeff, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're going to do a rom-com. We need a comedy like that.
Yeah.
And I would, you know what? Because there aren't enough rom-coms. And I'm not just saying this because I'm ticking up there on the old age chart, but...
Oh, no.
Put ad in newspaper for new executive producer. There we go. Yeah. Jeff can change that sweatshirt real quick. Yeah. No, they need more rom-coms with people in their 50s and 60s.
Do you know what my favorite is?
What?
My favorite rom-com where it isn't like 20-year-olds is It's Complicated.
Yes!
Meryl Streep, Alec Baldwin, and Steve Martin.
Yes!
It's my favorite. I
It's
love
so
it.
good. Yeah. Next up, as the battle over conservatorship of Wendy Williams. Remember that picture of Wendy?
Yeah, there we go.
This is the story that picture goes with. Yeah. Wendy is speaking out. Joining me live is the host of the Hollywood Raw podcast. Folks, give it up for Dax Holt, everybody. Hi, buddy.
Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Found. Good morning, audience. I laughed so hard when you put up that picture of Wendy Williams. That was amazing. By the way, if you want to see the photo, here's one of Billy Crystal. I'm here to help you guys out. I got this. Look at that.
Jeff, can we do a quick producing credit in the credits for Dax Holt? Yeah. Okay, buddy. No, all kidding aside, I can't wait to talk to you about this. You talked to Don Lemon, who did that interview with Wendy Williams, one of the first interviews in a long time. What did you find out?
Yeah, it was a really interesting conversation. So we had Don Lemon on like last second. He jumped on with us, and he talked all about how he feels, because he's known Wendy Williams for years. Like, they became pretty close friends. They hung out during COVID. Like, she came, stayed at his house. So they've had this long-standing friendship. And, you know, she had to call him. He can't call her with the way this conservatorship is going. She doesn't have the ability to receive calls, only make them. So it was like this big waiting thing. Finally, she called him, and he said, look, we all know with mental health, and especially with her, there are good days, there are bad days. He said that their conversation went really well. She was very present, that everything seems good. His basically response was that I feel that it needs to be a midpoint between conservatorship, where she has no rights, and being totally unsupervised and, you know, free about the cabin. So he said there needs to be some checked into with this conservatorship. He did tell us, however, a really kind of funny story. He goes, did I ever tell you guys about how she served her ex-husband divorce papers? And we're like, no, we haven't heard this story. We knew that she served him, but he goes, it was amazing. So she knew that Kevin was super into flashy stuff, and that he was kind of already on edge, knowing that there might be some court docs served to him, so he was kind of not wanting to, you know, answer the door. She sent it to him in a Balenciaga bag because he likes fancy stuff. There was a delivery person that showed up and said, hey, I've got a bag for you. And he was like, amazing, thanks. Signed the paper, and he goes, you've been served. So
okay.
In fanciness.
That is awesome. Did he, really quick before we go, because everyone listened to the podcast for the full story. Dax, did you get the feeling that Don is optimistic's the wrong word? Did he feel okay about her present state?
I think he felt okay about it. I don't think he necessarily said this was the best I've ever seen Wendy. I think he was realistic about that. But you know, the conversation that actually has gotten a lot of press wasn't about Wendy. He is good friends with Matt Lauer, and he said that every time he goes out with Matt Lauer, everyone comes running up to him saying how much they miss him on television, and he said, I think that there's a place for Matt Lauer to come back at some point, and that it would get huge ratings. And we've gotten very mixed reaction from our audience whether or not they would want Matt Lauer back on TV.
I didn't get a mixed reaction. Lady in row 2 openly booed. She's representing the people. I love it. She's like, boo! Yeah, right there. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week. No one's booing you. The great Dax Holt. Listen to the latest episode of the Hollywood Raw podcast, wherever you get your podcast.
One of my favorite quick Wendy Williams stories, my friend did radio in Texas, and she was interviewing Wendy Williams, and Wendy walks in, and she's like, Wendy, I got all done up for you today. And Wendy goes, that's you all done up? And she has the audio, and I took that audio, I shared it everywhere. I'm like,
of course you did.
She just burned you in like 3 seconds. It was awesome.
I love that.
She loved it too. She was like, she was like, I am so honored that Wendy just ripped me. It was awesome. Yeah.
Because for our new friends, Fallon is a radio host as well. KDWB. Look up Fallon and Colt on a little device near you. Next in the dish, the Yellowjackets are back. We're getting our first look at season 3 of the Showtime series following the young survivors of a plane crash and the consequences they face later in life. Look.
Are you worried about what we're going to have to tell people if we get back? This place will follow us for the rest of our lives. Someone wants us dead.
Don't think for a second I won't get to the bottom of this.
Are you hiding something?
Think about how screwed up we would be if we had survived a plane crash only to end up eating each other.
Oh, I do. The only people that know about this are either us or dead.
The only way to truly be safe is to be the only one left.
This is not healthy.
Hilary Swank joins the new season after the departure of star Juliette Lewis. Season 3 hits Paramount Plus on Showtime, or whatever the hell they call that, on Valentine's Day. Paramount Plus, just call it Paramount Plus for the sake of Yosemite Sam. Anyway, you and I were talking. I love season 1.
Love season 1 so much. They took forever for season 2, like a lot of shows do, and I started it and I fell off very quickly.
Me too. But this one's promising more cannibalism. So, I mean, you know.
Oh, well. Sign me up. I don't know what.
I mean, if we start to tank in the ratings.
That's what's next for us?
That's what's next for us.
No.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Up next, can you say awkward? Not more awkward than what we just talked about. Actress Julia Garner visited the Today Show yesterday to promote her new movie. When the topic turned to her, now, Leah, don't roll this yet. When it turned to her possibly playing Madonna in the biopic that we've been talking about for years, watch how awkward Julia gets trying to not pee off Madonna. Watch.
Madonna?
Yeah.
You're gonna? Is that just rumor? No, there it is, side by side. And you actually got on stage with her to sort of, I guess, maybe help prepare, get into the role?
Well, yeah, we just, we had fun on stage. So
what was that like?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. It was an incredible experience.
But when you play Madonna, when you sing and dance like Madonna, I mean, how do you prepare for that?
I mean, you know as much as I do.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay,
yeah.
We're gonna play that game?
Maybe next time when I come back.
Okay.
Oh, she was like, I don't want to get in trouble.
Right?
I'm scared of Madonna.
I can see it through both lenses. If I'm Craig, I get it when you're trying to, I mean, she's there. You obviously lead with the project that she's there to talk about. But then she's been connected to this for years, or about 1.5 years, or maybe even longer.
But
you got to ask, but if it's clearly uncomfortable for her, put the reel back in the boat because you're not going to get anything.
I thought they already said that whole project was kind of scrapped, though.
Yeah.
Like Madonna put all these actresses through this like boot camp. I remember they said she was the one that got it, but then it was like it was scrapped because Madonna wouldn't approve anything. I thought because she was too strict because she wanted her life to be very specifically how she saw it.
And then that's fundamentally the problem. And Madonna, I love you. I'm a kid of the '80s, but you should not be in charge of your own movie. You really should not. You should not. You should not. Trust someone and give it off. We're going to take a break. Leslee Miller and more when we come back. Back in a moment.
Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Dry January is a hot trend, but don't forget February. Wine diva Leslee Miller will be here with the hottest non-alcoholic cocktails and wine. Plus, another edition of the craziest headlines we could find, Head-Scratching Headlines. That and more when The Jason Show continues.
Let's make it a
Welcome back. There are a lot of good reasons to cut down on the amount of booze we drink. That's especially true at the start of the year when so many, this trend is just really picking up. We do Dry January. Non-alcoholic and low-alcoholic drinks have been skyrocketing in popularity in the past few years. Here with her Leslee list, give it up for our wine diva, Leslee Miller. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Missed you.
Missed you.
Okay, we have a couple different categories, and this first one is fascinating because we were all trying to figure out what exactly does it mean. ABV, low ABV.
Yes, alcohol by volume is what that means.
Okay.
So, you know, this has been really popular, I'd say, in the last probably 5 to 6 years. People are actually turning towards lower alcohol points, right? They don't need to be drinking something of high alcohol points. And so, honestly, these are healthier for you.
So it's like Weight Watcher points.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, yeah. You know, these are 3 categories. If you pick up something like a dry Riesling, a Moscato. The first wine that I've poured here is called Chocalina. It is from northern Spain.
This one right here?
Yes. It's bright, light. It is around like that 9 to 10%. So when you're looking at the back of a bottle, if it says like, it's basically like 11% and under would be considered these days as low alcohol.
ABV.
Yeah.
This has picked up in popularity too. I had never heard of this.
Huge. Yeah, when you're shopping in the store, it's important to flip the back of the bottle and look at the alcohol percentage. If you're looking at like a 15 to 16% Cabernet, girl, you gotta sit down.
Really?
I
have never looked at the back of a wine bottle.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't, but it really does kind of hit you. And also, I don't really enjoy that now that we're 50.
I know.
I don't really enjoy high alcohol wines anymore. I like to have something a little bit lower. They're a little bit easier to have with food as well. Cava is another great category. I did pour you a red. The red.
This one right here?
Yep, it's a little grape called Carignan. And this one, again, is like 10%, 10.5%. And they're just more enjoyable, I think, to have with food. You know how you have a glass of wine, especially red wine, and all of a sudden you're like, I gotta lay down, right? You're all.
What the hell are you drinking?
But you know, they kind of make you sleepy, or you know, it's just not that fun, to be honest.
No, it's again, especially at our age.
It's really.
This is real good.
It's delicious. It's
and
so
this is
spicy.
Smooth.
Yeah, it's got this beautiful, nice little light sort of bite to it.
That's
too.
this one right here.
Yes. Yep. The Patience. It's
I even like saying Patience.
Patience.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
And what's the ABV on this one?
ABV is like 10.5 to 11% on that. Yeah.
That's 100% delicious.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have kind of tossed a few of these into other segments. The Copenhagen, we have shown that. That's the Copenhagen Tea Company. That has been wildly successful. It's my favorite NA, I think, that I've ever tasted. It's actually, there's so many people going tea-based now. because you can actually get more layering of flavor. So instead of de-alcoholized wine, they're actually starting with tea, but very, very high-end ingredients.
So sparkling tea.
Sparkling tea, and this really drinks like a wine. Like, I've had this in the middle of entrees, and it's like, wow, I feel like I'm drinking legit a glass of wine.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's a real stunner.
Okay, and this one?
That one's also tea-based, and so it has a little bit of tea, but it also has, you know, real ingredients. It's Australian. It has actually a salt to it. It has herbs to it, fresh raspberries. So there's not a lot of juices to these things either, and a lot of people are concerned about the sugar in these too.
Yes.
So that's why I really like these products, because they don't have that sugar added to them.
It's like a double benefit.
Yeah.
What the middle here? What's
this one's fun because this is a brand new to us, and we sold out of this thing 3 times. This is a cava that is 0.0. You can see right on the label, 0.0%. So again, cava is just a region in Spain. If you like to actually do like a mimosa sundae, you don't have to take the fizz out of your celebrations, right? You can go with the 0.0%, and you're supporting still family-owned small growers.
This is real good.
I know, I love it, and it's so inexpensive. It's like $15.
It's what was it, $14?
Like 15 bucks, yeah.
This is, I would never notice I would do this with a whisper of orange juice, and you would never know. Yeah.
Yep. So the brunch people, you know, they've been having these conversations with me, like, what am I supposed to do? The other one too is this is a sparkling wine from Germany. It is a dry Riesling. It does have a little touch more of that like fruit note going on to it.
I actually prefer this one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I really like that. And the last one here is the Proxies. That has been wildly popular. If you pick up a Food and Wine magazine, Proxies is kind of everywhere. They're de-alcoholized wine, and so it's just like it has some texture, all these fun things. And then cocktails. Curious Elixirs has really kind of shaken this whole thing up.
No pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is a Spagliato. Spagliato is basically just a little sparkling Negroni, but this is like herbs, roots, you know, bitters. All these things actually taste like real cocktails, don't they?
Oh, that's real good.
Gorgeous. Now, do you love a margarita?
Is your name Leslie? Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of my fave. This is the spicy pineapple ginger NA margarita, and wow. That thing is like, holy cow. Put a little salt on that rim with lime. You are in Hawaii.
Well,
or Mexico.
More in Mexico. let's save this one for social media.
Okay.
Let's save this one.
Yeah, you got
it. Go to jasonshowtv.com or Jason Show TV on Instagram and all of our socials. We have one more pick from Leslie. Give it up for Leslee Miller, everybody. All these recommendations, visit sipbetter.com. And if you're watching us locally in our home city of Minneapolis, visit our shop, Sip Better in Minneapolis. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. This is my favorite. Hello, Austin, Texas. Yesterday on the show, I asked our new friends, our new viewers in Austin, Texas on Fox 7, hello Fox 7, to let us know that you're watching and that you've found us weekdays at 1, and we were overwhelmed. I said it kind of joking, but we are overwhelmed with your response, so keep them coming. Thanks to everyone who emailed or sent us a message, DM'd us on our social media. We picked out a few in our little gossip meeting this morning. First, Martell. Hi, Martell says, I was surprised to see another show take up my normal game shows. So far, I've liked everything I've seen.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So far. Just wait. I'm gonna make Martell mad at some point. I can't wait to see what else you have to bring us. Siobhan writes, hi Siobhan, just letting you know the 512 is watching you. And thanks for the wireless mic tip. Yeah, I love that Rode microphone. If you make content, it's so good. And Mike and Rose, hi guys, wrote, we started watching your show from Austin. Jason said to email him for a prize. Yeah, so Mike and Rose, no joke. I joked, but I said, hey, whoever from Austin sends us the very first email, we'll send you something. Mike and Rose were those folks, yeah. So they gave us their address, Mike, Rose. If you what?
We're sending Eric.
We're sending. Oh, no. Are we? Oh.
No,
Mike,
you know what Eric said he would be willing to send? Jason's animatronic monkey head to them.
Oh, from Christmas, yeah.
Can you imagine receiving that in the mail?
Oh, no. I think we're just going to wrap up photographer Eric and send him to Austin.
Okay.
That's right. Now, you visited Austin, when was it? A few years ago.
Yeah, like 2017. I was like, I'm going to do a solo trip, which is intimidating because I'm like, well, who will I talk to? I talked to myself. It was fine. And so I started off the trip. A friend had recommended Lake Austin Spa Resort, which is like a very fancy little spot. So I went there, did some relaxing, and then I ventured into the city. They have, this is like a big graffiti area. It's really cool. And then this is Congress Street. This is where I stayed, and it's one of those really cool streets you can walk up and down. That's at the spa with the little boat rides, paddle boarding. I ate a lot is what I did. I'm not going to act like I was super active at that resort. I was laying around. Obviously, then I went into town, had some drinks at various places. That one was really good. My buddy does radio in Austin, so he recommended a few restaurants to me. But as you're walking up and down the street, they have like, here's a lemon stand, and randomly the cupcake flavor that day was a Prince Purple Rain, and I was like, oh, what are the odds on the day I'm there? Another really popular spot I think we're gonna get to is Perla's. That's in a lot of, I had to go get barbecue, so this place is called Salt Lick, and it's just a big old pit of meat right there in the middle. There's more from the graffiti wall area. And
Look at you being active.
Okay, I did go on one small hike. I made the women take a photo of me, and they were all like, okay. And then I was like, do you want one? They're like, no. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, I'm by myself. I don't have anyone to take it of me. But it was awesome. I sweat so much. I was stopping in stores along the way, rubbing lotions and oils on myself because I thought I smelled so bad from sweating so much. It was so.
You should get that checked out.
I sweat a lot.
Oh,
I do.
goodness.
It was very hot there, but it was, and I did do the bats where you go under the bridge and the bats fly out. So it was awesome.
Aaron clapping for bats. Yeah, I know. I gotta go.
It's very cool.
I gotta go to.
You have to go.
I want to go to Austin. So send us where to go to Austin, folks. And again, I don't want to. We have several new cities this year, including Milwaukee and my good friends in Detroit. We love you all. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Social media, Jason Show TV, and our personal accounts, Fallon on Air and Jason Matheson. We could all use a goofy or just a nutter butter story to make us laugh. The world famous Jason Show research team.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Keeps an eye out for odd stories that are making headlines, and we put them all together in a segment we call Headscratching Headlines. That's right. I love that monkey. First up, a cat in Australia is racking up her frequent flyer miles. This is Mittens. The cat was accidentally left in a plane cargo hold.
Oh.
Air New Zealand forgot to unload Mittens at her original destination. The cat's owner was told a wheelchair blocked a baggage handler's view of the kitty, and that's why Mittens was left behind. The whole ordeal lasted 24 hours, and listen to this, Mittens has gone to more places around the globe than I have. She made 3 trips between New Zealand and Australia.
Oh my gosh.
And Mittens' owner is getting, as you can imagine, a full refund.
Yeah.
Mittens!
Oh.
But, I mean, at least Mittens had a good seat. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
They gave her those little bag of sun chips. She's good. Yeah.
Yes, which really satiates any human. A tiny bit. Full. Okay.
And 2 of my animal lovers out there, we checked she was good.
Yeah.
She's fine. The owner said she's all good.
Well, I hope that they're covering her, therapy bills from here on out.
Right? The kitty therapy bills?
A lot of PTSD.
Yeah. Next, just like the plot of a science fiction movie, you could soon have your own robot girlfriend.
I've seen this movie.
Why is it the audience coordinator Aaron Schwab always claps for the goofy things? That's right, yeah. And, have you met her? Yeah, anyway. Aria, the AI partner, was unveiled at the Consumer Electronics Show. Oh my God, look at her.
Of course that's how she looks.
Of course.
God.
She's meant to be, quote, indistinguishable from humans. Yeah. And if that's not creepy enough, Aria's eyes are hidden cameras and can identify people and objects. If you don't get tired of her if you get tired of her face, you can swap it out for a new one.
Okay.
The robots can be configured as male or female, and the company claims it can replicate historical figures or celebrities. And what will that cost you? $175,000.
Oh, there are going to be so many rich, just
perverts.
Perverts, yeah, there.
Perverts is the word you're looking for.
I am. Where's the male version? I'd like to see him. He's probably like, does he look like that? Is he perfectly fit? Okay, I'm just saying, Aria must be nice, Aria.
Yeah.
I mean, geez.
He better look like Chris Evans, shirtless. Yeah.
I saw that Megan Fox movie on Netflix. All right, I don't know. Aria's got some bad intentions behind those camera eyes.
I don't like that her eyeballs are cameras.
No.
I don't even like Alexa looking at me. You know what I mean? Next, sometimes, unless you're executive producer Jeff, you just need a hug. That's right. Jeff doesn't like human contact. Here we go. This is not a joke. A cuddle salon just opened in Poland. Yeah. Sessions for these cuddles run for 1 to 2 hours, and clients are asked about their specific cuddle desires. And before you ask, no, there's no nookie allowed. They make you keep these sessions G-rated. The Snuggle Center has become so popular, there's now a wait list.
What?
Again, if you're new to the show, that's executive producer Jeff and our photographer Eric. Yeah. Jeff's favorite activity, human contact. Yeah. Oh, that is good.
I mean, I don't despise human touch, but I don't want to be touched by strangers. I don't feel like,
no.
Other than a massage, I'll pay for a massage. So you could argue, what's the difference? I don't
cuddling,
know.
I don't even like to cuddle with Colin. You know what I mean? It's like, get off. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
The only thing I want to cuddle me is my cat, and she won't.
Right? Yeah.
She's evil.
My dog.
Let's make it.
We have one more Nutter Butter story, and it proves people will do absolutely anything for a buck. Yeah, just ask us. Some people are now trying to sell their old iPhones with TikTok installed on the phone on eBay. And they're asking for crazy money, around $25,000. Now, if you're wondering why, it's because you may have heard, right now you can't download TikTok in the App Store or Google Play Store until the legal wrangling over the app is all figured out. So far, none of the listings have sold. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Well, for 20, I'm not paying that for TikTok. I'm not giving that money. Welcome back. There's that good-looking couple again. I'm telling you, Fallon. The audience is dressing better than us.
That's easy for me, yeah.
No, I meant to say at the top of the show, I was laughing. Milo looked at me with these eyes of, did you order the hit on me? You know what I mean? Like, because I had my dog guy. If you missed the top of the show, my boxer, we had to take him in to get neutered. And there was one moment last night when he was coming out of the anesthesia, and he looks right at me, and then he looks over at Colin, and then he looks back over to me, and I know what he was thinking. Which one of you gays did this? You know, which one of you ordered the hit on me? You know, and then I went to kiss him, and he turned away, and I'm like,
oh, yeah.
No. And then he eventually kissed me, and then he did the same thing to Colin. So I think he's trying to figure out who did this to me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair.
But Colin did he slept with them last night, so Colin's probably his favorite right now.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Again, if you would like to be a boxer babysitter, please call me. That's right. Hey, tomorrow on the show, from an Amish lifestyle to an online sensation, we're going to meet Eddie, a man who was raised Amish but ran away and is now a TikTok superstar. star.
Oh my gosh.
So I know.
From one thing to the complete opposite.
I
Yeah.
have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I have a lot of. I
Same.
cannot wait.
I know.
That's tomorrow, but right now that's going to do it for us. Don't forget, if you want to come see us in the audience, go to eventbrite.com and search for The Jason Show. You're in by 9:30 and you're out by 11:15. But that's going to do it for us today. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a good day, everybody. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching. May I escort you down the stairs?
Yes. As I trip,